We're doing a Pilates routine today specifically for runners. This also works great for cyclists. We're going to start laying down on our backs. So what runners need specifically is work into the glutes, inner and outer thighs, generally into the core, and then a little bit of mobility in those hips as well. So we're going to focus on those things today. So you're going to have your feet flat, and I want your legs hip distance apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale for me at the top. And then exhale, curl, roll yourself back down. So stick with me here. I know if you're a runner, you tend to want to go fast. You're looking to see what's next, but I promise you, as a physical therapist and as a Pilates teacher, these are the exercises that will help you cross-train, prevent injury, and run your best, okay? Inhale at the top, exhale, curl and roll down. This routine is something that you could do every day. You could add it in a few times a week as needed, but again, it's meant to help you with your running and prevent injury. Runners tend to be very quad dominant with weak glutes, weak hip abductors and adductors. So those are the things we're going to specifically focus on, as well as getting into those lower abdominals in your core. All right, we're going to do a couple more. You're focusing on trying to keep your hips level. Okay, that's going to help work that hip stability. You're working on trying to roll one vertebrae at a time so that we can really give you some mobility into the spine as well. One more for me. Roll up, and we're going to stay there. Okay, so you're going to keep your bridge. Your goal here is to keep the hips level. You're going to lift your right leg up to what we call tabletop, or a 90-90 position. Lower it back down. Lift your left leg and lower. If this is absolutely not doable for you, you can support yourself with your hands, okay? And that's completely fine too. Take as much time as you need, but your goal is to really stabilize the leg that's down as you lift the other leg. So we're getting into, again, glutes, hip stabilizers, and even into your abdominals here. One more each side. Good, lower that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, curl, and roll yourself back down. Now bring your legs together. Your feet are going to come a little closer in towards you. Inhale. And exhale again, roll back up. So what we're doing by making you keep your legs together is working into your hip adductors, or inner thighs, if you'd like to use the easier term. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll up. Adductors are really important, again, to help stabilize your gait when you're running, to help prevent knee injury. They're super important, and we tend to be very weak there. And if this, again, is not doable, if you cannot keep your knees together, grab a pillow for me and put it between your knees and just squeeze it as much as you can as you're doing this. And that is just fine. Okay, let's do two more. You might already be feeling those legs working. And one more for me. Roll up. Stay here, little pulses. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Inhale and exhale, curl and roll back down. Nice job. Step your feet apart so they're hip distance again. Inhale. Arms float up. On your exhale, tuck your chin, roll yourself up into a chest lift or a crunch, whatever you want to call it is fine. Keep your tailbone down though. So we're going to stay here for a second. I want you to check that your tailbone didn't just lift up when you do that, and then lower back down. Okay, exhale, same thing. You tuck your chin. Only hold a little walnut there, okay? You're going to roll up. You're trying to look at your lower abs when you get there. and then lower back down. So you'll notice I'm not having you do 100 crunches really fast or big sit-ups here. They don't really accomplish what I want from your core, okay? I want you to go slow and controlled, and we're slowly building into the more functional and difficult things. So now roll up, stay here. Your arms are hovering. Lift the right leg, lower, and left leg. So you'll see we did this already, right? Again, it's a more functional motion as we're alternating those leg lifts. One more each side. Good. Inhale and exhale. Roll back down. Arms can come down to your side. Instead of a YouTube video here, I am here to tell you about BuiltBar. Now let's talk about typical diet culture, which you know here I don't believe in. You need to fuel your body, you need to nourish your body, you need to not deprive yourself of the food you need and that you love to feel your best. BuiltBar can help. It's gonna be the perfect snack for you. It's delicious. This is double chocolate, so I told you we're not depriving ourselves. It has upwards of 20 grams of protein, which we need to feel our best and to have energy. And it also has very low sugar, so you are not gonna crash. You're gonna have sustained energy to do what you need to do to help yourself, to help your family, to serve those around you, and to take care of yourself, which is key. So remember, my friends at BuiltBar have given you a coupon to use for 20% off. You can use Valant20, that's VALANT 20 to get 20% off your order. I will leave the link below. And remember, take care of yourself. Hug your right knee in, straighten your left leg out. So give it a good squeeze. And then hold behind the leg and reach it up. And then bend. So just a little bit of a hamstring stretch. We're warming up for what's coming next. Pilates tends to give you that stretching component with strengthening. One of the reasons it's great for cross training with things like cycling and running and swimming. All right, reach the leg up, stay there, and bring your arms down to your sides. So I'm gonna have you cross the legs slightly to the left, lower it down, bring it around to the right, and back up. You just drew a circle with your leg. You are trying, though, to keep your pelvis, your back completely still. So you're pressing down into the left leg, and you're keeping everything else still. So what we're doing is disassociating the leg movement from everything else. Again, it's really isolating, strengthening in that hip, and working your abs at the same time. Reverse directions. Take it around to the right, lower, to the left, and up. And if you need to make these smaller to control it, you can. If you're getting a lot of hip popping with this, I want you to do a smaller motion. And eventually, as you get stronger, that will go away. It should go away. Good. Bring it up. Stay here. Hug the knee in. Take the knee to the left. Bring your right arm to the right and turn and look. Nice. And then back to center. We're going to switch legs. So hug that left knee in. Reach it up as you hold behind the leg and bend. Here also, you're trying to keep your back still if you can. So try not to let your back flatten when the leg straightens up. Last one. Nice job. Bring the arms down. Take the leg now slightly to the right as you lower it down and around and up. I know if you have tight hips, this position alone can be hard. So like I said, do as small circles as you need to. You can bend that right knee so it looks more like this. This is a great starting point. And don't get discouraged. You might be able to run a marathon, which I couldn't do maybe ever. Okay, I run a half marathon. Marathon, I think, is out of my league. Switch directions. You might be able to run a marathon and find this really difficult. right? We all have different things that we work on in practice. We get good at those things. It doesn't mean we're really good at other things too. We have to practice and build those skills as well. So do not get discouraged at all. That's why you're here doing this, right? To get better. And maybe you can give me some running tips. Hug that knee in. Bring the knee to the right and look to the left. And then come back to center. Nice job. Hug both knees in. Tuck your chin. And I want you to start to rock yourself forward and backward till you come all the way up to seated. Have your legs out in front of you, mat distance apart. Pull your toes back towards you. So again, this alone might be a very hard position if you are tight in your hips. That's okay. That's the point. I want you to try to work into it if you can. So again, toes are pulled back. You're nice and strong in your legs and you're sitting up super tall. Bring your hands behind your head. Rotate to your left. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate right. Exhale, center. So the point here is we're starting to mobilize or stretch your upper spine, your thoracic spine. That's the spine all between your shoulder blades there. Super important. It gets so tight in those positions we tend to use when we're running or cycling. Okay, so I really want it to be mobile, which is going to help, again, prevent injury and help with your form as well, okay, when you're running. Okay, one more each side. I know if you have tight hips, this is just not fun at this point. Last one. And back to center. Nice job. Zip your legs together. Bring your arms out in front of you. You're still sitting up tall. Inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone. Roll yourself down halfway. Stay here. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, arms down. So we're working our abs here. You're trying to stay rounded in that low back, like a C curve. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Come up, and you're going to come all the way over your legs and then re-stack. Okay, so arms come up. Arms come down. Then roll yourself back. Same position we were just in, but now open your arms and close. So inhale, exhale. 3, you got it. 2, shaking's good. 1, inhale, pause. Exhale again, up, over, restack. So you're sitting up nice and tall. We're still focusing on your spine. Arms come up, and then arms come back down. Great, great job.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember, subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes up. Like and comment on this video and let me know what you thought. You can also always come over to jessicavalantpilates.com to find all the resources I have for living a healthy lifestyle, including full-length workout videos, healthy recipes, and a community I would love for you to be a part of. So I'll see you there.